User joined your channel.
Who's on ramps there? So.
Why did you just change your hair just like 2 minutes ago?
Because like the other hair, I only got it because of the uniform. The
hat?
BCSO. Yeah, because I hate the hat and the
Isn't
dress.
that a Kirby uniform, dude?
No. It probably is long sleeves.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe if Tyler James lets me or Bravo One, I might transfer to SASP instead.
What? Why?
Because I like SASP better.
All right.
I don't know. Austin.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, man? That's a
I think my
fresh
odds are
ass
here.
suit you got on there, dude.
Thanks.
Wait, are you getting sued?
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting sued.
I think my odds are here.
Wait. I thought.
I think they're pretty good.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Hey, where's who is that guy?
Lasagna
Who,
and
me?
ponytail.
Oh, and who?
Lasagna.
No, who's the guy? Who's the guy in the hat?
Ponytail.
What's his name, though?
Ponytail.
Why do they call you Ponytail?
Because I used to have a ponytail.
What's your guys' role?
How many officers do we got here?
Just 5, 6 of us right now. I think that guy's on duty. Wait, no, he's not. Wait, what?
I think Bravo 1's supposed to be here.
Bravo 1 got busy with some stuff. That's why he hasn't been able to make the whole bunch right now, so.
Wait. So tell me what happened. Like, I know Skeeter got arrested and hurt, whatever, but didn't Zessig arrest him? Or, fucking, what's his name?
No, I conducted the
Or
arrest.
did you arrest him?
I placed him in the vehicle, and that's what he's suing
Oh.
me over. Over how I placed him in a vehicle.
Yeah, he didn't look very good. He was, like, limping in this place.
Oh, it's not good.
My strong opinion that he's faking it. Swing the FIB.
So what are we doing,
as
guys?
well.
We searching everybody that comes in? We're doing peacetime? What are we doing?
Yeah, I want to search everybody come in, because it's probably going to be peacetime,
Alright.
but it doesn't hurt to be safe than sorry.
It's cool
Right.
that I'm armed, right?
Yeah, you're on duty, right?
10-4.
How's it going?
Howdy.
What's going on, guys?
Still waiting on a witness that I haven't seen yet.
Who's your witness?
Maddox and Coco.
Wait, right? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna get off, dude. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's time.
Go to sleep? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna take a flight out.
Alright, man. See you, Curly.
Alright, yep, later.
Go over here and smoke a cig.
So we just went to that training, right? And he said, don't search anybody that doesn't have cuffs on. So we cuffing every person that comes in here and searching them.
I mean, it's a little different with government
Right,
property,
right.
but
Out 30, 1042, 10-7. Have a good day.
Have a good night.
What's up, man? You got body armor on. What are you prepping for, dude? You scared?
Am I getting
Yeah, I'm
searched or
scared.
something?
You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah, am I getting
There's
searched?
my witness
Crazy.
number 1 right there.
The what?
Am I getting searched?
Looking snazzy there, boss.
Yeah, you going in? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you guys
search
don't
real
think.
I'm
I
putting on
was
an
like,
outfit.
I just made this new outfit, dude. Like, it's my backpack, as you
Why's
yeah, I
that?
have it.
Think,
Oh, I just had a meeting in
Alright.
my head when I was
I
over
still don't
there.
know who the judge is, and I still need him to process my counterclaim here. So,
how you
gonna
boys
go ahead and
doing? You
head
wanna
inside.
take the first one? I'll take the second one.
How you guys doing?
Dang.
I've got a gun, but it's not right for me to.
Good, how are you?
Hold on.
Doing pretty good.
Look at Dana.
What?
I said, Nana.
Excuse me, sorry.
User disconnected from your channel.
You're not even sitting at the thing door.
Is this against you, Miori, or what?
BCSO, but yeah, he's complaining against me.
But like, I was gonna say, did you allegedly break his hip?
Can't take
I threw him into a vehicle, yeah.
Welcome back.
Come back.
Welcome back.
food. Yeah, I got you. Come here,
Yeah, I'm
Patrol
being
Man.
honest. I
User
don't
left your
mean. I don't know if I'm gonna be here for emotional
I
support.
gotta stand up for this. Hold on.
I'm not sure I
I'm
can
pretty
bear to listen
confident.
to Skeeter this long.
I'm not really prepared for what they're gonna throw at me, but
Shit.
I got a
All the wrong
whole lot of incriminating stuff that I'm gonna throw their way.
There you
About
go.
those FIB guys, though, they got
You're
their hands
you're
full.
verbally
Correct.
fucking skilled,
yeah.
dude. I trust you got this.
What
So-
did the FIB do to get sued? What if?
Shut your
They
ass
allegedly
up.
beat him with nightsticks or something.
Huh?
No, I
You
slapped him.
guys,
I wasn't telling you.
Probably
you
deserve
guys
it.
had
Patrol
fun.
Man,
Just
you're-
tell me
you're
if you
always
did
gonna
some
be loved.
dirty work done to him later.
No,
You know that man.
I ain't super worried about it.
That man
Okay.
gave me like 16
Yeah, I'm
bucks.
pretty sure we're in good hands here.
Hello.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go see what the fuck's going on back here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys
Hanson
look
here
freaking
is our
innocent.
representative, and we're good.
I suit.
Who's the judge, man?
Do
I
you
still need to
wanna
fire my
stand-
counterclaim here.
Do we want to stand mums? Do we want to stand one on that side, one on this side?
Your Honor, Riley
So am I.
in the back.
Damn.
Riley?
I actually know where
Your
he's
Honor,
at.
Riley.
Everyone else in that second
door there, the one on my right.
No, I'm gonna stand over here.
You're intentionally standing before this door, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yep, hello? Got something to fly.
Who's the honorable judge residing here? If I could. Saw them.
Oh, okay, you guys are here, alright.
Counterclaim.
Yeah. We discussing things.
But where the fuck is Riley?
He's in his head in here.
Apparently he's watching an hour-long video that just got
You
sent.
look like a fucking pimp.
I'm pretty sure he's freshening up on Judge Judy right now.
User joined your channel.
Oh yeah, that's my boy.
I thought it's supposed to be
That is
opening
one
arguments
colorful
and
looking
all that.
fucking judge.
I want to see.
But you haven't seen his
Where do you
outfit?
want me to sit? Sit anywhere you like.
Witnesses normally sit outside until they're called, right? Obviously, the judge doesn't know either of us, right? So there's no possibility of a mistrial.
What'd you say there, bud?
There's no possibility of a mistrial here because the judge doesn't know either of us, right?
No,
User
he
left
doesn't
your
know any of
channel.
you.
Cool.
Not that we should, or you know, it'll happen anytime at all. But hold on.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
I assume Coco isn't going to be able to make it to this trial here, Maddox.
User left your channel.
In the train, I don't think he will make it on time. I could let me ask. Give me a second.
Alright, let me get them outside.
41, 10
Kilo 1
Alright,
dispatch.
so
If we
go
get
ahead and head
additional
outside.
units to go down to the court case for the proceedings as security.
10-4, I'll be 1097, the court case.
User joined your
All
channel.
right, everyone, go take your positions.
Excuse me.
Okay, so Noah is going to be.
Last time I was here, I got booted from the city.
What's up?
No. The last time I was here, I stood up and I was like, yeah, and I was
User in
shouting.
your channel timed out.
Got booted.
User disconnected from your channel.
Am I ever gonna defense and prosecution, or am I just gonna fucking be here all day? Judge, Your Honor, Riley is getting bored.
Fuck. Shit. Shit. Wait, which side am I on? I don't remember.
You're on the right.
Plaintiff sits there.
Wait, you're right or am I right?
Think about it.
Plaintiff always sits on the right
side
there.
of the guy that you're suing.
Oh, I didn't recognize him without the out of uniform. Oh, fuck. We may need a small extension since one of my lawyer's heads exploded. Oh, never mind. She's coming back in. Good.
She's coming back in. We're waiting on her.
Oh man, you still
no
need
way,
me?
bro. He's a lawyer.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to sit up front.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, there's Noah. You beautiful bastard.
Oh there. Rude.
Why, is it because I didn't call you a beautiful bastard? You're a beautiful
No,
bastard too,
no,
Muffin.
No. It's because I'm being poked by Jasper and he knows I can't tase him at this time.
I am.
User in your channel timed out.
Need both of them or just one of them?
Hey, are you the
Yeah,
defense in this case?
That's me.
Judge,
What's your name again? I don't remember what your name was.
Sorry. What's that?
Judge would like to see you in his chamber.
10-4.
Ma'am? Could you speak up?
Somebody in front of the door? Okay.
I was walking out, yes.
Good. I've hired a mute lawyer. Fantastic.
All right, this way, sir.
After me, I guess.
Wait, whose hands? What? Nobody's hands are up.
User joined your channel.
He just wanted to see you wave like an idiot. No, we're gonna need you out front.
Your Honor, they're all here.
User joined your
Alrighty,
channel.
so all right.
Oh, no,
So what are the charges that the plaintiff's bringing to the table?
So, the plaintiff is looking to sue FIB and BCSO for the maltreatment that he had and for FIB when they assaulted him on 2 occasions.
Okay, defense, are you bringing any
User joined your
counter
channel.
charges to the table?
I am, Your Honor. I am going to submit a counterclaim for defamation for the BCSO, and if the FIB would like to do so as well, I imagine they're going to as well.
Of course.
I mean, I was told it's a case against BCSO, so I don't know how you're trying to bring FIB in this now. It's a little bit late for that.
The
Like
court
I
filing
said,
paperwork says it's against BCSO and FIB.
Yes, this is what was
FIB was
filed.
never
This has
notified.
been aware. I actually did
Do you
try
have
to notify
documents
Mr.
proving that the
Gamble
FIB
earlier.
was served of the charges being brought against
FIB
them
was
today?
never notified. We never had an opportunity to become or be part of discovery.
Was the FIB served? Do you have documents proving such?
I believe that they were, and I did
You
make Mr.
believe
Gamble.
the court does not operate on believes.
I mean,
FIB will
Chapter
be
13,
dismissed from this case.
If you look in the newsfeed, you can see it clearly says Skeeter versus BCSO.
It wasn't brought up to me until there was training at the down at LSI earlier.
I guess, yeah, you got a point.
Which was after discovery ended, and that's too late to involve us. Once discovery ends, the details are closed.
Alright, so it'll just be BCSO in this case. So BCSO will be countersued for defamation of character. And what was the other one?
For
It was
maltreatment. And also false arrest, sorry.
No, defense, what was your countersuit?
It's going to be for defamation of character towards the BCSO.
That's it? I thought there was a second charge.
It was only the FIB that were being charged, but
Ah,
it doesn't seem
okay.
like they have been served.
Perfect. And then what are the
Your
charges
Honor?
being brought against them? If you could run through from top to bottom those for me again.
Speaking to me?
No, I'm talking to the prosecution.
Gotcha.
So we are
The plaintiff,
looking
sorry.
to sue for him being falsely, or sorry, him being arrested under unlawful conditions, and then also just maltreatment as he was in their custody. And Your Honor, if possible, could we please have at least 10-minute extension for me to go ahead and speak with my client regarding the fact that FIB is not going to be involved in this court case today?
Oh yeah, that should be fine.
Thank you. As soon as I'm free to go out there, I'll go ahead and start that.
User left your channel.
Okay. Before we go, I just want to remind you guys that all discovery is now closed, dispositions are done. No further evidence or witnesses can be called or claimed at this time.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Hey, Brooke, go over here.
All right.
That was news to me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Skeeter, can you follow us for a second? Or we'll talk.
I'm gonna love this.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good?
I can't wait.
You're gonna take a seat, man.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Bravo 13 is going to be 1041, 10-8.
Why are you looking?
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Chat. It's chat.
User joined your channel.
What's that? Infamous?
Y'all so fucking loud.
How you doing? Oh, come back. Whoa. Alright, boss, you're good to go.
Shut your bitch ass up.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yes. Shut up. Swaggy. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
All rise for the Honorable Your Honor Riley.
Alright, y'all may be seated now.
As they all do it one at a time. Like, what the hell?
The rapid seating maneuver. I love it. Alright, so we're gathered here today for the court case of one Skeeter Magoo versus the BCSO. I have opening statements from the plaintiff.
Yes, Your Honor. So my client, Mr. Magoo, is suing BCSO for negligence, causing harm and suffering to my client, and being arrested under false conditions. We will be suing for a total amount of $150,000, which does include medical costs and reimbursement for the mental toll that has been taken on Mr. Magoo.
Alright, so just record the charges are arrested under unlawful conditions, mistreatment of suspect in custody, and arrest under false pretenses, yes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Suing in the amount of $150,000.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your opening statement?
Yes, sir.
Alright, defense, your opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor. I am the deputy in question, Deputy Chase Mears. You'll see that there was no false arrest placed in order. There was no maltreatment. I'm filing a counterclaim for defamation for, again, $100,000 of character to the BCSO. And lastly, for my opening statement, you'll see that I had...
Are you fucking kidding me?
You'll see that I had treated the defendant, actually, sorry, the plaintiff there, quite, I want to say humanely, as I had offered him food, I got him EMS when he asked for it, I called his supervisor, every request that he had requested, I had fulfilled. And that's all.
Alrighty. Just to confirm, you are doing a countersuit for defamation of character in BCSO in the amount of $100,000.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Alrighty. At this time, we're going to move on to the witness stage. Plaintiff, if you would like to call your first witness.
Yes,
Hold
the
on, actually,
first
let me backtrack
witness...
real quick. Are you self-representing their defenseman?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Alrighty, big flex, I like it.
Big
Alright,
flex.
sorry. Plaintiffs, if you would like to call your first witness.
Yes, Your Honor. The first witness that I would like to bring up is going to be Mr. Gamble.
Alright,
That's
Mr. Gamble in the
Director
courtroom.
Gamble of the FIB. Thank you.
Again, do we have a Mr.
Okay.
Gamble in this room?
It's going to be that man right there, Your Honor.
Mr. Gamble, will you please have him stand?
Objection, Your Honor. The witness wasn't here in the witness call list that was presented to me at the time of the briefing.
Mr. Gamble has
Allow me
been
to
in
check
the
my
witness call list. He is at the bottom, if I am
I
to be
see.
exact.
My mistake, Your Honor.
Alrighty, we'll move forward. Bailiff.
Sir, please place your finger on the book and repeat after me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, Josh.
I swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me, Josh.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Gamble, is it true that you were there to be a witness on the day that Mr. Magoo was arrested by this gentleman after what supposedly was a 1080 between him and a bicycle?
To be a witness? No.
Let me rephrase. That you had witnessed whenever he was arrested by this man.
I did not witness him being, well, I showed up while he was already in cuffs, if that's the answer you were looking for.
So you would say that you were there for a good portion of it after he had been detained and was off of the bicycle?
I would say we were there for less than 10 minutes.
Okay. So, Mr. Gamble, were you there whenever this officer had, moved my client, Mr. Magoo, over to the car and put him into the vehicle?
I was not. We left before that had happened.
Okay. And did you or did you not state at this place and time, whenever he was detained, you were talking to that officer, I believe, and you did state that you would not have even arrested him for going through a stop sign on a bicycle, nor would you have chased him. Did you state that?
I stated that it's not something to bother somebody on a bicycle to go through a stop sign, but if they are recklessly going in and out of the lanes as Mr. Magoo was and just being belligerent and being chased, for those, yes.
Okay. So, you just to clarify for everybody here today, you did state that FIB, I believe you said specifically in
I'm so sorry, sir.
I believe you said specifically in the body cam footage that you wouldn't have even bothered with it and that you should let him go. And then after that, you proceeded to say, as the officer with BCSO was arresting him, you proceeded to state, wow, BCSO is very arrest hungry.
That was clearly a comment I made in sarcasm, but what also needs to be understood is Mr. Magoo was never arrested. No, all he was done, the only thing that happened to him is he was fined. He was given a ticket. He never spent a minute in jail.
Okay. Other than that, I have no further questions for him, Your Honor.
Alright, witness, you may step down. Actually, disregard.
Actually,
Defense,
I'd
do you
like to
have any
cross-examine the witness. Yes, I do.
Alright, proceed.
Alright. So, you said that you were not there, correct, when I was allegedly placing him roughly inside of the back of my cruiser, correct?
That I do not recall. I believe we were not there. I think we had left before, or you were about to. I think you just started reading him his rights and was walking him towards the car when we were walking towards ours.
I think I remember it that way myself. Do you remember when the suspect had been saying that he had not been drinking but was in fact intoxicated?
Yes.
Do you remember when we had invited him over to the Blaine County Sheriff's Office to have a discussion and he refused?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over his whispering. Can you repeat that one more time?
I had asked, do you remember when I had politely asked him to step off the bicycle to speak with us and he refused because of his belligerent behavior? No further questions, Your Honor.
Alrighty, witness, you may step down. Plaintiff, you may call your next witness.
Sorry, yes, Your Honor. The next witness that I would like to bring to the stand is going to be Maddox.
Bailiff, please swear him in.
Please place your finger on the book. Repeat after me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, Josh.
I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me, Josh.
Okay, Mr. Maddox. So was it true that you were one of the EMTs that actually had examined Mr. Magoo for any injuries after he was taken into custody?
Correct.
Okay, and what injuries did you guys find?
He had a little bruising on the hip and a broken femur.
Okay. And at any point in time, with your medical judgment, did you guys think that in any way he was under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
Possibly, but that was not our main priority. Our main priority was to see what was wrong with him.
That's understandable. All right, so there was no
joined your
reasonable
channel.
suspicion to just say yes, he was definitely intoxicated, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Other than that, sorry, I can't talk. I had to blink there for a second. Other than that, did Mr. Magoo have to undergo a surgery for the broken femur?
Yes.
Okay, and then would you say that there are some long-term effects from that surgery or just from a broken femur in general that could definitely limit Mr. Magoo's ability to go on living like he normally would without the injury?
Yeah, it definitely could. If he does anything not smart during the recovery time, it definitely could affect him for a very long time.
Okay. And then are there any long-term, treatments that he needs to do for his recovery? Any physical therapy, anything like that, just to help him recover?
Everything, he should be fine. He was able to walk on it when he left.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Left your channel.
Okay. No further questions.
Witness, you must stay at the stand until I dismiss you. Defense, would you like to cross-examine this witness?
I would, Your Honor.
All right, you can go ahead and proceed.
Mr. Maddox, is it?
Correct.
Do you remember seeing my face in the field that day?
Yes.
Do you remember when I had conducted the initial arrest and had pulled the the plaintiff there over and had asked him to step off his bike, and then we got into a little altercation? It was just outside the firehouse, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I was able to see it, but I was not able to hear any wording from the mouth.
Okay, I'll move on to my next question here. I move to introduce my Exhibit B. It would be the video titled "It's Broken, Okay." If the witness here would like to pull it up on his Discord app or whatever he likes to see it on, as well as the plaintiff and the defense, as well as Your Honor here. Do you know what video I am referring to,
Yes.
Mr. Maddox?
Yep.
Let the record state that everybody knows what I'm talking about here. The video in question, my Exhibit B, the "It's Broken, Okay."
Objection, Your Honor.
State your objection.
That piece of evidence, it should be invalid. It was him stating that pretty much he expects to receive the best care from SAFMD, which in my opinion is no piece of evidence. It's just a statement.
Your Honor, if she had a problem with my evidence, it should have been brought forward to you when we were in the back room there. And the fact that she didn't bring forward this piece of evidence as she has a conflict with it, that means that I have totally within my rights
Sustained
to use
evidence was submitted in and not questioned at the time of submission.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Maddox, I have imagined by this time you have reviewed the footage, correct?
Correct.
Is it your opinion that I keep saying suspect. Pardon my police talk here. Is it your opinion that the plaintiff here was trying to get you to falsify his injuries?
It could be possible, but it was also under anesthesia.
Is it... Okay, let me ask another question. Are the injuries that the plaintiff here had endured, would that be subject to an injury that I could have inflicted by throwing him inside of a vehicle roughly, quote unquote?
Possibly it could have if he hit the door. I wouldn't say inside the car, but more so up the door if he hit from the side or something.
Is it your opinion that when you had went into the cell there to examine him, was he initially complaining about a hip or a femur?
Hip.
So at this time, let the record show that he was not complaining about his broken femur. He was complaining about a bruised hip. Would you say that that's correct, medics?
Correct.
And lastly, let's see here. I
User
gave the
joined your
call to you,
channel.
correct? When I had I radioed in, hello, this is Bravo 33, I'm requesting EMS, Blaine County Sheriff's Office, I got a suspect here who's requesting medical attention. That was me that had issued that call there, right?
Correct.
I let you in through the doors, you and another EMS had examined him, and from there you had determined that you couldn't determine what was wrong with him and you had to bring him to the hospital, correct?
Correct.
Is it your opinion that the plaintiff here was asking you to bring him to the hospital, even though you thought that initially nothing was wrong with him?
Oh well, I think he was asking us because he had injuries that were very much painful, and we were worried about internal bleeding.
But at the time you didn't think anything was wrong with him.
My other EMS came in first. I came down too. I saw a bit of bruising on the hip, but there could have been a little more injury. I wasn't able to see anything from the eye, but I could definitely tell when I squeezed on the pain. There was definitely something there.
Alright, I think I'm going to have one last question for you here. Are you aware of the plaintiff's drinking habits?
Objection, Your Honor. The
State your
the witness is not involved in my client's personal life, therefore that question's invalid. He wouldn't be able to answer it even if he wanted to.
Defense, what is your reason for the question?
Just wondering if he is aware of the state of his alcoholism, whether it was relevant in the screening there for the x-ray, if it was relevant or not. I imagine that they did blood tests, all that, etc. And I would like to determine whether or not the plaintiff there was under the influence at all or drinking at all during the day.
10-4. User joined your channel.
Overruled, you may proceed with the question as it pertains to the case and the viability of the case.
One more question, if I may add. Is it true that he offered you money to take priority to say that it was broken again? Sorry.
Due to the footage, that is correct, but it could have been with the effect of the anesthesia, plus just the injuries and etc.
Best to your recollection here, how long was the plaintiff under anesthetic?
Say about 10 minutes, and then we started the surgery from there. That's when he fell asleep.
So he was under the effect of anesthetic for 10 minutes before he said that?
He was under effect from 10 to 15.
From 10 to 15?
Yes.
In your medical professional experience, would you say that he would be in his right state of mind, yes or no, during that time of anesthetic?
No.
Okay. Alright, I think that's it for my cross-examination here, Your Honor. At last. Thank you.
Alrighty, witness, you may step down from the stand. Plaintiffs, do you have any other witnesses you need to call to the stand at this time?
We have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any witnesses you would like to call to the stand?
Not that I had initially brought forward to you in the room because they are unavailable in the city, so unfortunately, no.
Alrighty, at this time we've moved to closing statements before we head into review. Plaintiff, please provide your closing statement.
Yes, Your Honor. My clothing statement is going to be about as cut and dry as this case is. The evidence that we've provided clearly shows everything that, would in fact prove that the officer over here is guilty of mistreating my client. It does show that he put him into the car. Can't think of the word. Well, he was given no chance to know when he was going to be put into the vehicle, therefore he was slammed into the vehicle. The officer then, I believe, proceeded to laugh at him. Just the treatment that he received in general was unacceptable. And with the other piece of evidence that was brought up, even the EMS said that, you know, there was no way he could have been in his right state of mind, even if it's something he meant to say. So, other than that, Your Honor, I have nothing else to say here.
Defense, please provide your closing statement.
All right.
User disconnected from
So, Your Honor, as you know me, as you do not, or else this would be a mistrial, excuse me. As you know, I am an officer of the court here, as well as I am an officer of the city, as I am an officer of the peace. I've never once mistreated a suspect or anybody that I've arrested, I want to say maliciously. If there was any maltreatment that was inflicted upon the plaintiff here, it was all under thorough police work, and in which case we are within our rights to place the suspect into a... If it gets down to it, we need to get rough with the suspect at the time. He was being very uncompliant. It was very clear to me that as the witnesses have stated, that he was intoxicated earlier in the day. He was refusing orders. He falsely identified to me that he was intoxicated earlier. Not to mention, as the evidence will show, I did not throw him roughly in a vehicle. This is all just an elaborate ruse to get the plaintiff, I'm assuming, his medical bills paid for an injury that he had either inflicted to himself prior, or an injury that he had sustained during the chase that was not inflicted by myself.
Probably 24.
Lastly, as I have already stated, I called the MS form when requested. I called a superior when requested. I fulfilled every request that he needed. I even gave him food when he was hungry. I didn't even go through with the arrest, and I accompanied him and escorted him safely to the EMS stores. The whole thing with him saying that I, maliciously threw him in the back of a vehicle is, like I said, just another ploy to, in my opinion, get money, and this is an unjustly lawsuit here to be filing against a public servant of the court here. Not to mention, a broken femur would not be caused by a little toss inside of a vehicle. It's more or less from a severe accident. And lastly, the last bit that I want to mention here is that he had never once complained about his femur, nor it being broken or fractured in any way until the EMS had created an x-ray, and it is under my opinion that he is paying off the EMS. And
Alright, is that all, sir?
That's all, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Alright, you may be seated. Alright, at this time we'll be moving to the review phase. I'll be heading to my chambers.
You know the femur's a big ass bone, right? And it can hurt around the, the socket.
Let's
where your
not
hip is,
talk to
right?
him.
Excuse me,
Let's
bailiff.
not talk to him. Let's not.
Jesus
Remain
Christ.
silent. Remain silent, please.
Yes.
Plaintiff is speaking to me.
Half of this case
Who
got
said I
thrown
was
away
speaking?
anyways.
I'm talking to my lawyer. What do you mean?
Half of this case was thrown away anyways because we had to cut out the whole FIV part. So?
And we'll get him later for that shit. Hey Noah, how's all those donations I made doing for EMS? Y'all doing good? Y'all need to be topped off any? Okay, good.
Clan, I'm gonna have to ask you to refrain from speaking anymore, please.
It's okay. As long as you say you're being sarcastic, you can say whatever you want, apparently. What? Cops can do it, but I can't?
Oh man, stop stirring the pot.
Stop it.
get some Jeopardy music or something? Like,
Quiet. Can I just make a statement? Vote for Luna as your next president. Thank you. Okay. Done.
No.
Yeah, because there's no dirt we can dig up on that person.
you know what I really want to eat right now? Some sort of bird. It's literally any type of bird.
That is
Giggity.
not appropriate for court. Let's just not
So
talk.
it's amazing how well you can hear Skeeter's fucking voice just travel through all these fucking walls.
Well, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm on normal.
Keep my fingers crossed.
Alright. After entering the review phase, Your Honorable Judge Riley has determined the following things. BCSO did not warn the plaintiff before he was placed in the vehicle to watch his head. However, that does not constitute watching his hips, so that is kind of on the plaintiff. The plaintiff's charges are dismissed. The plaintiff will owe the defendant's corporation, or police department in this case, 50 grand for defamation of character. Case adjourned.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, let's get you out of the courthouse before you go to jail. Come on.
BCSO, BCSO,
BCSO.
BCSO.
Apparently you can just say sarcastic and then you're good.
Apparently you could just be belligerent and not be held accountable for it.
You did a good job.
Hey, great job, man.
Hey, thank you guys. Couldn't have done that without all of you.
You wanna go catch him and go write him a ticket real quick?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, the arrest here is still pending, but I'm not trying to deal with this shit ever again.
Yeah, you might accidentally break his other hip.
No, why?
Exactly.
No, his femur, man.
FEMA, yeah. the FEMA.
No. But you gotta understand. He thought it was his hip.
Yeah, no. Totally his femur, though.
Who the fuck is that weird ass noodlehead right there?
Well, hey, according to the EMS that was there, the femur's in the back. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah.
Take care, guys. Thank you for everything.
Court,
Yeah,
good to go.
absolutely, man.
What happened to you guys? What the fuck?
They never notified us.
subpoenaed them.
They were in the judge's chambers, and there's like, yeah, this case is against BCSO and FIB, and I was like, oh, we were notified of that.
What? Very nice, man.
Thanks, man.
Nice job on that one.
Thank you, guys.
I'm actually proud of you.
Absolutely, Green Bean.
Get some lunch or something.
Fucking wild out here, bro. We wildin'.
You're allowed to, like, in the state of California, you're allowed to ride a bicycle. You don't have to follow the regular law.
God damn, I'm feeling
Especially
myself.
if you're
Holy
drunk.
shit.
You can't get arrested for that.
Dude, thanks. You fucking saved the day, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That was amazing for a closing argument.
Thanks for winning. Yeah, I thought that would have been really helpful to add, especially during the end.
Something or what?
Maybe.
Oh, damn. Put 100 grand in the fucking pockets?
Dude,
That's fucking awesome.
Look at the rest
Hired him a
of
competent lawyer.
Yeah, somebody's got to resume this arrest, but man, I don't want to fucking deal with this shit ever again. I'm staying forever away from him, man.
I'm gonna lose my job.
That was not fun to go through.
BMW it is, learn how to fucking park.
Look at the rest of the message I sent. It was a whole fucking paragraph.
What up, Matt?
I said that.
I can't get on, dude.
Dude, Lethal, you're a fucking legend. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you did 99.9999999. You did everything, dude.
I was panicking towards the end, man, but when I saw that, oh, fucking A.
Lethal, you know how sad I am.
Good job.
I can't get off.
Thanks, man.
Okay, dude.
Take care, y'all.
Yeah, you can flex now. You soloed against Skeeter.
Okay, I'm gonna need gas. Fuck.
Get on, dirty.
User joined your channel.